The Irwin tour is great. You know, essentially, it gives us a chance to take a peek in terms of what's coming, really understand sort of the impact of technology. You know, the funny thing here is, you know, I think it's Moore's law that, you know, every 7 years, technology sort of doubles in capacity. And you can see that trend playing out in terms of everything that we looked at today, especially in relation to TVs and delivery systems within TVs. I think the big thing for our advertisers to take away is, I think we summed it up in the end. If a consumer wants to tune into some kind of content, there are at least 7 choices, right? Our advertising models are basically based largely on TV. The systems to really understand what the dynamic and the impact is of sort of all those other environments is not where it needs to be, and there are a lot of issues around that, and the industry will sort of deal with it with time. But beyond sort of the delivery issues, I think really are the context issues for consumers and understanding how these multiple layers of connectivity allow people to move from sort of one medium to the next, or, you know, if I think there was one station that we stopped at which talked about devices that sort of bring all your like devices together at one time, and so you have sort of a continuous experience. I think that dynamic is going to be rapidly adopted by consumers, and advertisers really have to get their heads around how to live in sort of a multi communications environment. Digital video is easy enough to plan out, right? It's got at the present point centricity around basically the desktop or the laptop. I think where people are currently struggling is how does that translate into mobile, and with the advent of tablets, that is rapidly changing how people consume video. And then sort of going back to my last comment, but the real problem is how do you link up? I've got TV plus tablet plus mobile phone plus whatever, and so, you know, we spend a lot of money on TV, and then we kind of do these other things kind of on a leap of faith, and we need to bring that discussion together because the content is consumable in any number of environments, and we've got to understand the value of properties as they're distributed across different channels.